So, hey now, Krogenwurf. This is Arcania, referred to as Gothic 4. Usually hugely criticized by fans for not being Gothic. Other than that, back when I played it, I somehow enjoyed it, yeah. I mean, I only played this one, and I recognize that it's not Gothic, but not all games which are fun need to be Gothic. So let's play it again and see whether it's still fun, whether I somehow had a brain malfunction, whatever. So options. This one is determined when you start the game, by the way. I've seen that. High, ultra, high. Okay. By the way, the menu is very solid. It works. Not like... I mean, this is always when UI and something is always something which I didn't like too much in Gothic, of course. I don't know. Somehow I stumbled the whole time. But... a whole different game now. Let's start, play it in Gothic.
The land was burning, for Robar II was dead, his realm crumbling. His crown now rested on the brow of Robar III, once a champion of Enos, who has sworn to reunite the realm. Destiny seemed to smile on Robar III, and soon he claimed the entire continent as his own. But as he was setting sail to reclaim the southern islands, a shadow fell upon the king and darkened his mind. By the time his troops had landed on the island of Argon and taken Thorniara, the king's mind was no more than a flickering candle in the dark.
The amulet. I must fight. Fight.
Robar's generals executed his orders to the letter. Lord Hagen led his men to the west of the island, while Lee headed east to lay siege to the royal city of Satarif.
My king!
I bring
Men
dire
are doing
news.
well and advancing in the Thorniara Gorge. Satarif's population is persisting and pushing them back further infield. Some have more contained Blood Valley. Quiet! I need peace and quiet!
Faster. You must go.
Okay, this is the game. This is how the game plays. By the way, the first game where I had to reduce the mouse sensitivity, because it was really strange. And even now it's, yeah, sensitivity is enormous. Looks really nice. And plays really like an arcade game.
Time is short.
But yeah, the graphics are nice. Let's say that this is the prologue, of course, because we play the king here. Spoiler, we won't play the king in the game. So this is what the game was criticized for once. Because it really plays so much like an arcade action RPG that people didn't like it. There were more points of critique, but I mean, one thing I like games which are playable, while I like the battles in Gothic 2, because they are, well, they have some depth, and I mean, these battles really don't have too much depth. It's really just clicking and winning. I mean, I don't know how hard it is in Gothic then, I mean, we will see. And I think I have never played it. I have played it as a melee fighter, so maybe there's some difference too. When trying to play it differently. Music is nice, by the way. Let's make the music a bit louder. No, the music is loud as shit, okay. I like the music, as it's presenting to me.
What shall we do?
Yeah, I mean, it's really the accessibility of this game is really huge. But I think Joe would... There was no decision they could make to make fans love this game, because, I mean... Yeah. It is not Gothic, of course. Maybe it would have been good to just call it Arcadia and not Gothic, and then we would talk differently about this game. I mean, we had the discussion yesterday about... I mean, this is really just clicking here. But like I said, I mean, it's not like I'm displeased with that. Shadows are so nice. The graphics are, I mean, let's not discuss graphics of this game, because this game is nice in terms of graphics.
You've got to make it. You've got to.
And the engine is really solid. By the way, I don't know how saving is in this game.
back! Come back and fight me!
Everything all right?
Ivy?
Did you have nightmares again?
Yeah, with the king in the cave.
It's because you've been sleeping the whole day.
Did you come here just to wind me up?
No, my father's looking for you.
Gromar? What does he want?
No idea. He's in a foul mood, though. He's waiting for you in the village.
Well, I'd better go and talk to him then.
Do we really? No. No. Okay, this is our hero. Game starts here. Shepherd. Okay, I will bandages something. Oh, this is so this mouse sensitivity. While I like a high mouse sensitivity, this is really this is absurdly high. We can do that again. We can't fall down by ourselves. Okay. This is very interesting, thank you. So is there a quick save here? Yeah, save without any lag. Can I? No, I can't. Turn the camera. Can't increase the distance of the camera. I mean. Crafting, okay. Let's see, equipment. Okay. Ah, here, skills on K, of course. Huh. Okay. Okay. So to be a magic user, I need to get to level something. I don't know.
Ah, there you are. Got to take care of something else, my boy.
Ah, down there is the focus, okay. Let's take it. Wow. So this game really is made for accessibility.
Hey, Halwyn. How are you?
A little concerned about a ship I noticed on the horizon a while ago.
What kind of a ship do you think it is?
A Myrtanian warship? I hope not, but it's possible.
Well, let's go to our quest.
What is it you're doing behind my back?
Oh, you mean the... I can explain.
Oh, really?
I just want to learn something.
Sure, and my sheep can dance. Stay away from my daughter.
From your daughter? Oh, of course, we want to stay modest until we get married. I want to become a decent man.
You want to marry my daughter?
I love her, and she loves me.
Love. Before you marry Ivy, you'll need to pass 3 trials. It's a tradition in my family.
3 trials? All right. What's the plan then?
Do you know where you can find Melgan's tomb?
Melgan's tomb. Right behind Nut's farm.
Right. Enter the crypt, take Melgan's dagger from his grave, and bring it to me.
Oh, they even saved automatically. Good.
Don't disturb me.
Of course not.
My husband is somewhere out there.
Good for your husband.
What did my father want?
Test me.
Test you?
Yes. Have you told him about us?
I'm not that stupid.
Well, someone else must have told him about us then.
What now?
Now I'll recover Melgan's dagger from his grave so we can get married.
You want to marry me?
Don't you?
Sure, it just comes so quickly.
What a psycho. Don't you want to marry her? Don't you?
Who would tell your father about us?
Oruk, maybe.
You told Auric about us?
No, he saw us and we quarreled about it.
Great.
Sorry, Shepherd. I can't let you cross the bridge. I've got trouble with mole rats in my fields. Until I get rid of them, people are better off staying in a village.
Gromar wants me to go to Melgan's grave.
Gromar. In that case, I'll let you pass.
Well, I should think so.
Listen, Shepherd, I'll tell you what.
What is it?
I'll give you my club if you kill the mole rats on my fields.
Then give it to me. I'll take care of the mole rats. You've got mole rats on your fields? But they don't tolerate sun, do they?
The sunlight doesn't particularly do them good, but they're still dangerous.
Hello, get them all. These tutorials. Rise. Oh, here. You don't say. Can I disable the tutorials, please? This is just awful. What's this? Whatever. No, I can't disable the tutorials. This is awful. Because the tutorials are shit. Yeah, how about turning to your enemy, you idiot. So, 4. Oh, turn. Sometimes, I mean, controls are more accessible than Gothic, but especially the melee system, because you can fight without getting crazy. Why does he make a double jump? Gosh. Must be something. So, the more time down, let's go back. By the way, I will disable this foliage disappearance for now, because it just looks awful. So, better. I don't want the scenery to disappear. Steel apples. Oh nein, Jules mag das Spiel nicht.
Are you back again? Did
Wie
you slay
schade.
the mole rat?
The mole rats are dead and your fields are safe again.
Hey.
I would have expected a thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Naja, passiert. Es gibt Leute, die waren schon seit Monaten nicht mehr hier. Nee, ist vielleicht nicht so lange, aber passiert. Das ist nur ein Stream, genau. Gibt keine Verpflichtung. Press Space to jump. Oh, das ist so gut. Kommt daher. sound is really interesting. Und warum magst du das Spiel nicht, by the way? Weil es sich Gothic nennt und nicht Gothic ist? Oh. Ja, ja. Da mystisch, ja, ganz schön.
What have we got here? Burning Galwick oil. I bet that was nut.
Ja, das ist, was ich gesagt habe. Das hat eigentlich nichts mit dem Spiel zu tun. Das ist einfach nur... Das sind halt Gothic-Fans, die das Spiel haten, dafür, dass es nicht Gothic ist. Die hätten das Spiel einfach nicht Gothic nennen sollen. Weil es mit Gothic nun mal bis darauf, dass die Story sich fortsetzt von Forsaken Gods. Aber ansonsten hat das Spiel halt nichts damit zu tun. Und hätten die das Spiel nur Arcadia genannt, hätte es überhaupt keine Probleme gegeben. Dann hätten das vielleicht einige Leute nicht gespielt, die halt Arcade-RPGs nicht mögen. Aber davon abgesehen, ja, ich meine... gibt es an dem Spiel eigentlich gar nicht so viel zu kritisieren. Bis darauf, dass es halt straight und linear ist und halt die Komplexität von Gothic nicht hat. Aber ja, das heißt ja auch Arcadia. Und dann lassen wir den Untertitel Gothic 4 einfach weg und schon ist alles in Ordnung. Ist ja auch nicht so, als ob ich Diablo 2 hassen würde, weil es unterkomplex ist. Ist halt seine ganz eigene Art von Spiel und damit habe ich dann halt kein Problem. Ich bin mir natürlich sicher, dass es dadurch, dass ich schwer weiß, dass es so einfach ist, dass es tatsächlich auch nach ziemlich schneller Spielzeit durch ist. Obwohl ich meine, ich spiele es jetzt gerade auf dem Schwierigkeitsgrad Gothic und ich meine... Okay, ich muss ausweichen, aber davon abgesehen. Also du darfst das Spiel auch weiter hassen, ich habe kein Problem damit, aber ich mag es, wenn Leute Spiele aus Gründen hassen, die nichts damit zu tun haben, dass ja, das Spiel einfach eine Fortsetzung von etwas ist und Dinge ändert oder was auch immer. Manchmal so. Gibt aber natürlich keinen Grund, dass man... Zum Beispiel, was ich an diesem Spiel zu kritisieren habe, ist das Quest-Design, dass ich hier in einen Dungeon gehe und direkt meine Aufgabe erledigt habe. Und dann gab es, glaube ich, auch später in den Dungeons, hat man immer wieder die Situation, dass man in den Dungeon reingeht, straight durch einen Tunnel geführt wird, irgendwann fertig ist und dann direkt beim Ende seiner Aufgabe eine Abkürzung zum Anfang wieder hat. Und das ist natürlich, also es gibt nichts, was ich mehr hasse als so Zeug, was in ein Spiel eingefügt wird und einfach die Welt quasi zerstört. So, du findest mich sympathisch. Haben wir nicht mal festgestellt, dass wir nicht miteinander ins Bett wollen? Bitte sag mal, ist der Questmarker der? Aha, ich hätte Elex testen sollen. Ach, ist Elex jetzt schon draußen, ja. Ich verfolge das immer nicht. Und haben sie es komplett zerrupft, oder? Also man muss dazu sagen, ich bin halt ein ziemlich offener Mensch und ich spiele halt alles. Und wie gesagt, ich meine, ich finde das Spiel schon hier gemütlich, auch wenn es unterkomplex ist. Und ja, wie gesagt, Aber ja, Joe Wood
So
will halt mehr
what,
verkaufen.
Shepherd?
Have you got the dagger?
Gibt es den Test mit den 5 Testern auf YouTube oder so? Würde ich mir gerne mal anschauen, wie so Leute Spiele testen.
Here is Melgan's dagger.
Well, the first trial was the easiest anyway.
What's the second one?
You need to show you're able to protect Ivy.
Do you want to fight me?
No. Some smuggler seems to have settled down by the mountain lake. Drive him away from our island and bring me his weapon as a proof.
The gate to the pond is closed. I'll need the key if I'm to take care of this smuggler.
Sure. Here it is. And now go.
You leveled up, press K to open the skill screen. K like Kacke oder was? Das ist super. Ah, ja, of course. Dann werde ich mir das mal anschauen. So. Okay. Da. Requires level 4. Every magic requires level 4. That's atrocious. And okay. I'm totally not interested in anything. Es gibt keine sächsischen Lieder. Oder vielleicht gibt es sächsische Lieder, aber... Oh, have large mana reserves, that's good. Wobei, es gibt bestimmt sächsische Volkslieder, also ich habe da schon manchmal auf Volksfesten, auf Mittelaltermärkten oder so einem Scheiß, hört man manchmal ganz lustige Lieder, die tatsächlich nur wirken, wenn sie auf Sächsisch vorgetragen sind, also wird das wahrscheinlich ein sächsisches Volkslied sein. 1% melee power. This is so stupid, okay. Boom. Oh Gott. What the fuck? Ich stehe da herum und freue mich, weil Freunde da hin müssen. Also, das ist nicht ganz korrekt. Eigentlich, wenn ich auf Mittelaltermärkten bin, dann steuere ich direkt die erste Metbude an und dann besauge ich mich so lange mit Met, bis ich nicht mehr mitkriege, wo ich bin. Ja, let's go for that. I mean... What does this mean, by the way? And do I need to? I mean, can I just... Oh,
Good day,
just doing nothing. What is crazy? What? Why is that crazy? Ach, jetzt red ich schon Englisch.
What do you want?
Oh, can I sprint here, please? This guy runs terribly slow. Give me that, give me that. Okay, the physics are stupid. Just wanna see. Da braucht man Beziehungen. Außerdem bin ich mir nicht so sicher, ob Leute... Also, ja doch, es gibt Leute, die wollen das hören. What the fuck? Okay, oh, what's your idea? Okay, this is... I'm overthinking things. I think this game is not for exploring. Oh, an die Luft. Ich habe hier noch ein bisschen kleiner Feigling in der großen Flasche, in der halben Liter Flasche, und wenn das nicht mehr wirkt, dann habe ich noch Sake irgendwo. Really, I should just follow the quest markers. Of course. I expect there to be more quests here, but there are no more quests here.
May Enos be with you.
Fuck you, Enos. Okay, there's really nothing to do here.
I tried to eavesdrop on you, but couldn't hear a thing. What does my father want now?
He gave me the key you normally steal from his nightstand for me.
Why?
Diego.
I'm to drive away Diego from the island.
But that's going to be difficult.
I'll speak with Diego. Maybe he'll come up with something.
The mouse sensitivity really is awful. I want to lower it. It's at the lowest setting and it still is like, this is one movement in my mouse pad here. Oh, this is... yeah. This... I don't know what they were thinking. How about letting me jump up here, you idiot?
Here you are again, my friend. How are your bruises doing?
Not too bad.
Oh, in that case, do you want to practice again?
I'd like to, but...
But what?
Gromar ordered me to drive you away from the island and bring him your saber as proof.
Really? Now why'd he want to do that?
Oh, it's a trial or something. Before I marry Ivy.
Well then, you've got a problem.
Looks like it. What are we going to do now?
I need to return to Argan soon anyway. Show me that you have learned something from me, and I will give you an old, notched machete for Gromar.
Do you know why Gromar wants to get rid of you?
Well, my friend, I guess it's because he owes me money. Or he wanted to give you a trial that you'd never pass.
Isn't Gromar going to figure out the scam with the machete?
Nah, he's never even been here himself. He sends Auric, his servant, to purchase goods from me.
Let's fight!
Wow.
Not bad. I surrender.
Oh, you're getting old. Will you give me the machete now?
Easy, easy, my friend. First you'll show me you can also fight against someone who doesn't wish you well.
Who should I fight then?
If you head down the path to the beach, you'll find some goblins skulking around my boat. They skedaddle every time I come near, and I'm too lazy to chase after them. Take care of them for me, and I'll give you the machete.
Then what the 6? Any shit robot. Arrows, nice. Not even a fucking helmet. So many places where they could hide something, and then this whole fuck is empty here. Oh, wait a second. Seat hooks.
I caught the goblins. They are dead.
Ah, now, my friend, you really proved you know your business.
Hallwyn says he spotted a ship on the horizon this morning. Could it have been Mertanian?
Could be.
Do you think they're going to attack?
Your island is too small and insignificant for that. They're probably headed for Argan somewhere. After all, there is a war going
What are
on.
these artifacts, by the way? This is really strange.
What can you tell me about the war on Argan?
Well, my friend, the last time I was on Argan, Satarif was still besieged by Robar's troops. Ethorn the Sixth holds his town still, but nobody knows how long he can hold back the Mertanians.
Is Satarif the only place they're fighting?
No. The Mertanians have sent a second army into the Thorniaran Gorge.
Obviously,
Gawain
somehow
and
a mixture
Ethorn the
between
Sixth's
shadows
brother
and the
defends
background.
gorge. So there is some action there as well.
What kind of man is Robar III?
He used to be a great hero, who fought on Enos' side against the avatars of Beliar. But now he is only a shadow of his former self. A strange sickness has befallen him and darkened his soul.
Sickness? What kind of sickness?
No idea. I had to leave the king shortly after he fell ill.
Leave the king? You mean you were one of his warriors?
His advisor.
What? You? The advisor of Robar III? How did you... What? Why did you leave the king?
That, my friend, is a long story. Maybe I'll tell you one day, but not today.
So you'll give me the machete now?
Yes, here it is.
I
Send my best.
Google
to old
whether
Roma.
there's something for the
you better
artifacts.
not. After all, you've driven me away from the island.
Let's see. face glitch. There's a face glitch. Ah. Oh well, I mean, it's not that hard. Stupid, but I mean, it's stupid, but it's not like I can't play the game. So let's continue.
Good, you're here.
So how can I...
Thank you. Okay. Oh, is there no key to sprint in this game? I wanna sprint. Wait. No! This is really like jogging. I mean, I don't want to bitch around. This game. He can't swim. No, I'm not going to bitch around. No. This game deserves a chance. And I've already seen several good things. No. Damn it. Oh, would you stand up, idiot? Stand up? No? Could you stand up now? Stand up? Ah, no.
Everything all right? Later, my dear. Later.
What about that smuggler? Did you drive him away?
I drove the smuggler away. Here's the proof.
Not bad. But don't get your hopes up too soon. One trial is still to be passed.
What is it?
You have to prove to me that you can provide for Ivy. So I want you to hunt 3 big and strong deer, and to bring their antlers to me as a proof.
I have no bow. Can you lend me one?
No. After all, you have legs and a machete. In my time, we had to slay boars with our bare hands.
Have you played Gothic 3?
I'll manage then.
We'll see. I told Ivy to open the gate to the deer thickets for you when you're done with the smuggler. Just go see her.
By the way, I have a machete now. Very good.
So, did Diego give you the machete?
He did. I've already shown it to your father.
What did Diego ask of you for it?
He wanted me to kill some goblins. And that's what I did.
You fought goblins? Really?
That's right. Now I need to hunt a few stags.
How are you going to accomplish that?
I'll chase them until they drop.
Oh, I'd like to see that.
You're a huntress, aren't you? Can't you give me your bow?
I can't give it to you. It'd be against the rules. But I accidentally left it inside the hunting blind. You can go fetch it there.
Thanks, Ivy.
Wait, I'll unlock the gate for you. Have fun with the stags. And if you run out of arrows, come and see me. I'll slip you some.
Oh no. Oh, not in this direction, you idiot. Ah, okay, that's the exit to a dungeon. Or is it? Yeah, I think that's the exit to a dungeon, like it looks. Let's see if we can. Ah. Oh. No. Okay, there. Okay. I think I could use that. Oh, can you please not? His jumping mechanics is so weird. How he always jumps the second time when I hold the direction. Oh no. Can I get XP down for that? No. No XP. Okay. Then let's not do it.
Did you bag the deer?
Of course.
Here are the antlers. Are they magnificent enough?
Yes, they are.
Then I have your blessing.
You do. Here, take this relic as a sign of my consent.
What kind of relic is it?
Many years ago, my grandfather brought it here from Argan. They say there are many more there like this one. He who finds them all will achieve glory and riches. Whenever my grandfather talked about it, he had a big grin on his face.
Oh, yeah?
Well, nobody will ever manage to find all the relics on Argan. After all, one of them's here in Fesher. You do, but you'll have to do one more thing.
Another trial?
No trial, my son. You'll need an engagement bangle for Ivy and her consent.
A bangle? I guess I should talk to Holwyn about it. Maybe he can help me.
You do that, my son.
So did Gromor consent at last?
Yes, he just did.
Well, congratulations.
All I need now is an engagement bangle for Ivy, but I can't afford one, actually.
Speak to Auric. He found some amber on the beach a couple of days ago. Get some from him, and I'll make you a bangle.
You do that?
Sure. What are friends for?
Good day. Shepard.
Have you seen the ship out at sea as well?
We'll be ferrying. Shepard is coming with fresh supply. It's high time.
Holwyn's afraid it might be one of Robar III's warships.
No warship. The war's on at Argane. Far away. Won't reach us, Shepard.
Auric, I heard you found some amber on the beach.
Yes, Shepard. Beautiful amber.
Could I get it off you?
To keep?
Yeah. I need it for an engagement bangle for Ivy.
Auroch is a servant and trader.
So?
Trader Auroch wants gold.
I have none.
Servant Auroch wants to be a master.
What do you mean?
The shepherd'll be Auroch's servant. Then Auroch gives the shepherd the amber for free.
I see. What should I do for you?
Auroch likes blue toadstools. They grow in a cave with a door in the middle of the deer thickets. Auric always goes to pick mushrooms himself, but now Auric has a servant. The servant takes the key and brings 6 blue toadstools. Yes?
Give me the key. I'll get you the blue toadstools.
Run, servant, run! Auric's hungry.
Come on. Should this be the door? I guess it's here. Oh, why not? But I have regeneration all of the time. It's surely nice. Oh, I have half a dozen, okay.
Where are the mushrooms?
You could have warned me about the goblins, though.
Auroch forgot. Goblins always run when Auroch comes.
Here are the blue toadstools. I found them.
Good servant. Quick servant.
How about the amber?
Can't have it, shepherd. Halwyn might make something nice with it for the young lady. Good day, shepherd.
Ja.
Have you got the amber?
Here's the amber.
Excellent. I've already prepared
Shadows.
everything. I'll just put the amber into its setting. So that's it. Satisfied?
Good work, Halwyn. Looks quite precious.
Nervous?
Yeah, a little.
Ah, don't sweat it. She's
Good old
pregnant.
Shadow
She
Arcania.
won't say no.
What?
She hasn't told you yet then.
Ivy's pregnant? How?
Didn't you, know what I mean?
Yes, but...
Well, then you shouldn't be surprised. Here, take the bangle and go see her. You'll be all right.
Next level I can do that. Maybe it's just maybe health, but it's mana regeneration. Very good. Oh, mana regeneration is always okay. Okay. So we save everything for this. What does this mean?
Nice to see you.
Are you pregnant?
Who told you?
Halwyn!
The idiot!
So you really are?
I've always wanted a baby. Haven't you?
Yes, but that... it's also sudden.
Fair enough. Was there anything else you wanted from me?
Your father gave me his blessing. And I have an engagement bangle here for you. Will you marry me?
Yes, I will.
You will?
I will. One condition.
Of course.
What condition?
Promise me that we'll travel to Argon right after the wedding.
But you're pregnant!
That's the point! Before I become as round as a ball, I'd like to experience a real adventure and leave this barren island.
Then I should talk to Diego.
Hurry, he was going to leave Better for good.
Yes, indeed.
Talk to Diego. Yes, so I guess something real awful happens now. What's this? Oh, is there something on top of this? Is really I need? I don't know. Oh, can he walk any slower? Man.
Nut. What do you want?
Smack you in the mouth because of Ivy.
You really think you can?
You asshole. I'll finish you off.
Well then, let's fight.
I'll turn you into a sheep. Stop! Stop! You win.
Leave Ivy alone. Do you understand?
Yes, sure, yes. I'll leave her alone.
That's all. But really, they save all of the time, and I mean the fights are not as hard. I mean, I don't even know why I save here and there. I guess it's because I'm used to it.
Good, you're here. With a grin like that on your face, Gromar must have given you his blessing.
That he did.
Then let me in on it.
Ivy wants to go with me to Argan.
There's a war going on, my friend. That's no place for lovers.
When you started to teach me, you promised to bring me to Argan one day.
Back then, you were going to travel alone. Now Ivy wants to accompany you.
You were a good teacher. I am absolutely capable of protecting her.
You are able to protect her? Prove it.
I defeated you in a duel and killed the goblins, remember?
I was nice enough to let you win, and the goblins were just goblins. In a real fight, you wouldn't have much of a chance. So prove to me that you can protect Ivy, and I'll take both of you to Argan.
Do you want to fight me again?
No. I have a bundle of rare herbs here for Lirka. Take it to her.
You want me to go to Lirka? The witch? I'd have to cross the dark forest. They say the wildest animals on the island live there.
You don't have to go. You can stay on Thesher with Ivy and herd sheep.
Give me the bundle. I'll take it to Lirka.
All right, here you are, and here's a key, too. Use it to open the door at the end of my cave. Go east until you find a path. Follow it to the northwest. It will lead you to Lirka's hut.
It's really, I don't know, in Germany we call it Schlauch level. I don't know if there's something like a pipe level in the English language, but it's really, there's some, I don't even need to explore here or something, of course there is no exploration. I mean, I try, he says east, I go west. But I guess there will just be a door or blockage or nothing, and that's it. So really, this is one of the biggest problems of this game, that there's just no complexity. So what I have 9. 22 or 200, okay. Let's see. If this makes any sense. I don't know if this is my fighting style, I mean. It is slow after all. But it looks mighty, I mean. Oh, I have to go there? No. It's really... Is the map already at an end or what? Okay, I guess I know now why. What? Foliage disappearances are there. I mean, it is pretty strong, so... Take the path east as if there was any other path here. Just for the sake of it, let's try to go there. No, it's just really where I want to go, okay. Can't use it. I want to pick up the axe.
Well, afraid of Lyrica, the witch from the dark forest.
I'm not afraid.
Might be, might not be. My nose is telling me. Might be.
Diego sent me.
Yes, I know.
I bring you herbs.
Give them to me.
Here are the herbs. I'll leave then.
Leave? No. You aren't here just because of the herbs.
Diego didn't mention anything else.
Didn't he, eh? But he promised he'd send you. Yes, he surely did.
Why would he?
Because I asked him to.
You? Why?
Because I sensed something right after they found you. Something that must be awakened.
You said you sensed something right when they found me. What did you mean by that?
Yeah.
Alma isn't your mother.
Yes, she is. I'm positive.
No, she's not. Found you on the beach after a stormy night. She did.
I don't believe you.
Ask her when you get back to the village.
Sensed? Something that must be awakened. I don't understand any of this.
Something slumbers in your chest. Some power. Some magic power.
Nothing I know of.
Yes. I can sense it. It must only be awakened.
How?
Just close your eyes.
Good. I trust you. See, I'm closing my eyes.
Yes. That's very good. Awake again.
How long have I been sleeping?
Oh, a couple of hours.
What?
Awakening of magic takes its time.
Can I cast spells now?
Maybe. Maybe only make use of magical scrolls.
Where are we here?
In a cave under the dark forest.
I know this cave.
From your dreams?
Yes, that's right. What are we doing here?
Want to do me a favor?
A favor?
Loam vermin are everywhere in this cave! Loads of them, eh? Steel alone won't suffice if you're planning on killing them all. Loam vermins retract into their shells, just like turtles. But you can prevent that using lightning, eh?
With lightning?
Here. Take this magical scroll. Kill the loam vermin. They make my trees sick. And don't forget the queen.
All right, I won't.
If you don't have any more scrolls, come to me. I will give you new ones. But don't you waste them.
Okay, und wer are they? Ah, scrolls. Yeah, hey Kanji. It's really cool, some of the characters. And as much as the Gothic community hates this game, I really like it that there is a real story in here. It's... Actually, it was a big error of Joe Wood or Spellbound Studios. I guess it was Joe Wood's decision to call this game Gothic or Gothic 4. Just call it Arcania and no one would have talked about this not being as complex or cool as the old Gothics or whatever. Where do we level up? 81? No, I'm still level 3. Of course, then I could use... and could learn magic and do my magic stuff. Yeah, of course that's the reason for it. The sole reason why there's Gothic 4 behind it. Of course, I mean, from the perspective of Joe Woods, I can understand it, because yeah, people are as dumb as that as to buy stuff only because it's called like a big IP. Just look at Final Fantasy. I mean, no one would buy some of the Final Fantasies if they wouldn't be called Final Fantasy. I mean, the last one would have been so, yeah, bought by them because it features really good graphics, but... yeah, that's the basic strategy. Just use a big name and then sell copies. By the way, that's the hardest difficulty this game has to offer. Oh, I mean, it's a really solid action RPG. I mean, it isn't as deep in gameplay and it really straight and linear and whatnot, but it tells you a nice story and all of the time, by the way. And yeah, and I mean, you can play it really well, so it's more like an action RPG, I would say. And it looks really nice. But yeah, I mean, yeah. If If you have a really tight Gothic fan, of course, I mean, that's... Oh. So you were scared of it? He goes to... Oh no. That's stupid. Always does a hard attack with that. And then immediately goes down. It's really stupid. Oh, damn it. I mean, of course I could just... Oh, very good, so it's exactly... Oh well. And she was pregnant.
Come with me, my friend. I will take you to Arcania.
That's really strange. I mean, here they could have just done more. I mean, you know, a big scene where they just burn down your village and whatever, not just automatic movie 5-second scene. Really no reason to go so quick over that content.
What do you intend to do now?
Avenge myself upon Robar III and his cursed paladins.
You wouldn't know a sword from a toothpick. They'd mince you.
You want Ivy's death to go unavenged? And what about that of my mother and my friends?
No, but what if there was a way to avenge yourself without storming right into your death?
Let's hear it.
It is said that there is an ancient temple somewhere in the mountains. They say there's a blessed anvil there. Robar's paladins search for the temple because they want to use the anvil to forge weapons for their campaign against Arcania.
I see. And I should interfere with their plans.
Exactly. And if the anvil really does exist, forge yourself something to speed your vengeance.
Where should I start looking for the temple?
On the hill back there, in the cleaved Maiden Tower. You'll find a mage by the name of Duranis there. He knows a lot of the old stories. Talk to him. Maybe he'll have heard of the temple.
What do you know about the Paladin's plans?
When I was still at Robar's court, I always kept a watchful eye on Lord Hagen and his men. And many a maid servant of the Paladins kept an ear open for me.
So who is this Lord Hagen?
He commands the Paladins and is a member of Robar's High Council.
Will you join me?
No, you need to learn to stand on your own 2 feet. I'll be sailing on to Stewart. When you arrive in Stewart, talk to the landlord at the Cliff Tavern. He'll know where to find you.
Okay. So now I'm next level, now I can build up my magic. Of course. Why shouldn't he? Okay, I will... Of course I will learn Frostbolt. Because of the mana regeneration which will follow. Ah no, I can't now, okay. Well, then I will learn all of the spells. And that's it. Go away. Oh, why can't I? Okay, I think I can't use it for this. Yeah, I can't equip it to the first. Okay. Plus 100 health. Wow. Okay. So, let's see. Teleporter.
No time for strangers.
Yeah, I mean, this is really not a complex RPG like you see, teleporter, bam, there. It's really burned down to yeah, things which are necessary. Freiburg. Cool. And you met again, so there was some reason to meet him again. Sounds good, by the way. It's always good if it's a reason to meet him again. Had the number of the two girls. So they're always together or what? It's the usual girls thing. Why are... Yeah, why are they both in Hungary? I mean... Are they scared alone? Oh, don't... Yeah, and now you do your fucking... Oh, damn it. Hey! Can't just...
What can I do for you?
Oh no.
Well, have you spoken? What a...
Oh, okay, I need to save after I level increase and whatnot. Horse. This seems too good. And by the way, I don't know if it's because of the fire, but it was really low, the damage. Really like super low. Oh, what the fuck is wrong? I need to learn this. Well, I mean, if you ask them to come together, I guess it doesn't sound like I wanna fuck you right away. Sometimes girls have strange ideas. And they're like, ah, he wants me to, and no. Depends on the girl, obviously, but yeah. This thing just has... it's like Gothic 3. Why can't I? Oh, I can't use bandages when... No, the field raiders are too strong now. It's really... Not clunkier? No, it's not clunkier than Gothic 3. Gothic 3 was really strange. I mean, in this game I can do melee fighting too. Oh, really? Just the damage is so low. Yeah, slow, it's slow, that's right. Of course he can't run. I mean, his running is like what you see here. But animations are actually better. It's really just that he's slow. And he's automatically clinging to edges so you can't fall down automatically, which is really stupid. really strange, but so I need consumables because bandages don't work when... But yeah, I mean, you can use items rapidly and whatnot, and there's really... There's so much which is better in this game when playing it. So much more accessible, I mean, even though it's not deep or anything. But you don't hate the game for its controls or because things are not working, this is just not happening in this game. I guess they really made sure that everyone can play that.
By boat, from Fesher.
And you expect me to believe that?
Look at the beach down there. That's my boat.
I'll let you through. But if you cause any trouble, you'll have us woodcutters to deal with. Got it?
I'm looking for Duranus. Where can I find him?
Oh, it's marked on the minimap, dude.
You best ask Murdra. She'll know where he's at.
Murdra?
The landlady here. Just go in, you'll see her.
Okay, some graphical glitches here.
You again.
Yeah, this is known to have some glitches, I mean.
A new guy.
Maybe I
One of the woodcutters.
need to find out what I have to
Just
do
so
here,
you know,
but
normally I decide who comes in.
but since this game doesn't
have to
crash
deal
or
with the
anything,
woodcutters.
I prefer to just play
Don't
it.
you forget that.
I'm looking for Duranus.
Our noble man? Really think he'd receive a bloke like you, would he?
We'll see. Just tell me where I can find him.
Sitting upstairs in his room, our noble man is, reading what he always does. I even got to bring his food up to him, I have. Go up the stairs and out onto the balcony, then turn right. That's where his room is.
I'd like to have a look at your wares.
Okay. Cannot be so, I don't know. Oh, I already have a brass ring. Why don't I use it? Then cook something good.
I don't smell it anymore.
It's always good to cook something good. You know? This, oh, the lock was okay. magic power mean? Eh.
If I see one, I'll beat the shit.
How do I get upstairs? This is always cool if you make some really stuff really specific for your country. Of course, I mean, it has to. I mean, it has to. To be something which is really enjoyable, even if you're not an Hungarian, and maybe not goulash, but I mean, goulash is enjoyable, and perhaps if you, I don't even know if goulash is Hungarian, but it is somehow the rumor is that it's Hungarian. Actually, if there are some. Yeah, I mean, local food is always a good idea when you have foreigners. But, I mean, something, you know, it has to look real good. Of course, for guests, the visuals are important.
Are you Duranis?
Yes? What do you want?
I'm searching for an ancient temple up in the mountains.
Yes, I heard about a temple up there.
Where exactly?
Don't know, but there is an archive of old maps in the fortress at Silver Lake. If ever there was a place to find a clue, it's there.
So how do I get to Silver Lake?
Well, not at all, at the moment. Brigands have occupied the bridge to store.
Well, then it really has to be a special goulash, something not just your regular, you know, I mean, goulash is known in Germany as well, and I mean, I love goulash, but if you only do the regular...
Rorter has a plan too.
Rorter?
Yeah.
A guild fighter.
Goulash.
He was here just a moment ago, making vague insinuations.
Your regular meat goulash, I don't know if I mean, I don't know if there's any goulash which tastes really unique. Like, I mean, I guess you as an Hungarian know more about goulash than I'm as a German. I mean, for me, for Germans, goulash is some meat soup basically, and it really tastes well. But yeah, I guess. Like we Germans have like 50 recipes for schnitzel, I guess you Hungarians know more about goulash. And can surprise us Germans as well with goulash.
What are you doing here? I thought mages hang around the monastery all day long.
Some do, indeed. I, however, am on my way by order of Grand Master Milton. He has expressed great interest in the ancient stone circles scattered throughout Arcania.
And have you discovered anything about the stone circles?
So far, only that they drive me insane. The Grand Master discovered a way to awaken their power, but all the circles I've found so far are immune to my magic. I have a feeling someone's beaten us to the punch.
What happens when a stone circle...
Oh, well then.
Apparently, the circles are connected. If one could establish a connection to one of the circles, it should be possible to travel instantly to it from another circle. We experimented with 2 circles in Thorny Ara, but nothing's working here. Well, if you're curious, there's one not far from the Cleaved Maiden.
Yeah, I guess good. Yeah, I mean, it's a good idea for starters. I mean, and it really it depends on how your skills with cooking are. I mean, the first thing which should never happen is that doesn't taste well for the first time. I mean, even if it's a simple, even if it's a simple meal, it's better than some burnt meal or whatever, I guess. But yeah, good old goulash. Actually, it's a good idea to
Did you go see our
make some
nobleman then?
goulash next time.
Yes.
We have
He
our
suggested that
cooking
I should
troupe
lend a
here.
hand to the people around here. How are things with you? Anything I can do for you?
Why not? You look like a big, strong lad, you do.
What do you want me to do?
I'm starting to run out of mead, and it'll be a while till the next supply comes.
I see. You want me to get some for you?
From Garv, one of the woodcutters. He must have a few barrels
Green
left.
face.
You get me too.
I heard you had a plan for dealing with the brigands. Would you tell me?
Looking to spy on me, are you? Forget it.
Cooking is only about doing it. Like with every skill, training is the key. And I mean, basically I'd like to experiment when cooking too, so sometimes when I have the freedom I really just cook stuff where I don't even know whether it fits or whether it tastes well. And this is how you gain knowledge, you know.
I'll go to Garv and get you the mead.
The guests will be pleased about that, and so will I.
Where can I find Garv?
Out through the gate, then down the path to the right, past the old watchtower. That's where his hut is.
And the upper crust won't do anything about it.
What did she say? Southwest. There is no Southwest Road. Ah no, this is north. Okay, Southwest Road. So this one. This is cooking is culture. I mean, I do it to relax here and there. And yeah, I cook a lot, of course. But it's really I mean, it's cool. I mean, of course, it takes some time, and especially if you have a lot of work to do, it's a bit of a problem. But it's a nice way to relax. And an easy way to impress. But yeah, as for starters, if they are at your side and don't know you and are there for the first time, most important thing, it has to taste well and maybe look good. If that's possible. Oh, I need more mana. As long as you don't move, it's... Ah, you move! Why do you move? Yeah, I remember the scenery, of course. Oh. So there's only 7 of you? The fuck? Man, mana regeneration. Well, when we are here together and cook something, I mean, preparing meal is also a good time to chat with people. And it's always interesting to see what you can create. I mean, nothing against restaurants, of course, I like restaurants too. There are some really good restaurants. Damn it. To me that you never see where they are and where they come from. And your mana is fucking empty after 3 shots. How are you supposed to do magic here? What's down there? I don't even know if they poison you in this game. That's what was really terrible in Godfrey, poison. But yeah, I miss sprinting. I mean, sprinting is so important in such games. I have played every game. Of course I have played Fallout Vegas and New Vegas. I said it already, you really have to grind out an really obscure game for me to say no, I never heard of it. And I mean, it's Fallout, of course I've played it.
You're Rorta?
Damn straight, that's me.
I heard you had a plan for the brigands. You want to tell me about it?
Sure! Listen, if the brigands were just robbers, I'd slaughter them in no time. But some of them are friends, and I can't slaughter them too, can I?
You've got friends among the brigands?
Yes, damn it. Lorne and the other fishermen. They joined Darton and his ex.
I really love these games because they are the classic grid-based dungeon grinders. I think one of the Might and Magics, Might and Magic 6, wasn't grid-based anymore. It was kind of free and was different, but when you think about, I mean, they did a remake here, Might and Magic Legacy, no, not remake, really a new game, and even the Legacy game was super nice. I think it was Might and Magic 10 Legacy or something like that. But yeah, that's exactly my type of game. Grid-based dungeon grinding is something I grew up with, and almost every of these games was great.
And Murderer gives the fishermen their gold for their boats. Then everything's fine. The fishermen can go fishing again, and I can slaughter them damn brigands at last. Bingo!
Then go talk to
That's
Lorne.
actually the reason why I made, or why I'm in the process of making a grid-based dungeon grinder. It's games like this, I like Might and Magic.
Do you want me to talk to Lorne?
Yeah, why not? You talk to Lorne. You're new.
Might and Magic Legacy was one of the greatest reinventions of this genre there ever was. I mean, of course there was Legend of Grimrock, but I mean, Might and Magic totally, like, Might and Magic Legacy totally convinced me.
You're new here.
Yes. Why?
Then maybe you're not in yet with that murderer. Maybe you'd be willing to help a desperate fisherman.
What do you want me to do for you?
I've lost a wooden leg. Sounds daft, I know. But I was furious at the time and pretty drunk. Can you look for it for me?
Why don't you do that yourself?
The goblins are getting more and more cheeky. And I'm a fisherman, not a fighter. But you look as if you know how to handle a weapon.
Rorta told me about the wooden leg. He thinks it's the one off Murderer's dead husband.
Yes, that's right. After my argument with Murderer, I nicked it from her for revenge.
Now you want to give the wooden leg back.
I want to exchange it for something else.
You want to exchange the wooden leg for gold?
Murderer may be attached to Belgor's leg, but believe me, she's much more attached to her gold, she is. I'll think of something that she's not quite so attached to.
What do you want to swap the wooden leg for?
Hey, I barely know you. Bring me that wooden leg.
6? Wasn't 6. I think one of the Might and Magic, I don't know if it was 6 or 7, was not grid-based and was more a free RPG where you could not move on the grid, but where you just ran through the world openly. Maybe it was all after that. But yeah, I mean, I grew up with some of the older Might and Magic. I think the first Might and Magic I ever played was 4, and then later I looked into the old ones, and they are all nice. And I mean, that's what RPGs are all about, games like this, where you really, where you have story and learn stuff at every corner, and have a good battle system, and that's, I mean, a real classic, of course.
I'll help you with that wooden leg. Could you at least give me a few hints that might help me in the search?
It's somewhere on the hill, east of here, on Hog's Rock. Smell of smoke and goblin piss, I remember that. And in the distance you can see the old watchtower.
I'll go and look for this leg then. You going to stay here?
No, I'm off to my hut on the
Yeah, I
beach.
think turn-based combat, all of them have that. It's like the, I don't know if you know the wizardry games, but wizardry games are really effectively the same as the Might and Magic games. Later they got 3 too, but even still they are very nice. And all of them have turn-based combat as well. Yeah, like I said, essentially the same. And good lore too. It's not about a contest. I don't know why all gamers say like, I like this game more than that or whatever. I mean, just there are enough games out there and you can't just play one game.
Look at him. What do you want here?
What are you doing here?
Look around. What does it look like? We're bakers.
I heard you had some mead.
Well, looky here. We got a thirsty one. You think you're gonna get what you want?
I've got gold.
Ah, so you're looking to trade. How many kegs will you be wanting?
2. What do you want for the kegs?
200 gold.
Yeah, I lost my motivation somewhere in there too, but it's not... Yeah, it was, I mean, work takes up a lot of time, but... Then there's programming too. I mean, I create games too, and I mean, all of it takes up a lot of time, but essentially it's First of all, it's the games which get worse and worse. And yeah. I mean, if I play a game today, I play it too, but most of the games I play which are rather new, like 2010 upwards, I just get bored by it, even though I play through them. 200.
Here's your gold.
And I have 9 points. Mafia 3 is exactly a good example of shitty game where they just lost. No, it was, I mean, alright fits, maybe fits the description. But I mean, it's essentially the thing, open world, and the quests are really all the same. You do the same shit over and over. And that's not what Mafia should be all about. But yeah, I mean, alright, of course you could play through it. Yeah, that's all right. The game was, I mean, every borough it was exactly the same stuff to do. It's like they never... They don't have any creativity. It's like the Assassin's Creed problem. They should have stopped at the second. And you have played the first, the second is already... I mean, even though it's more playable than the first, which I like, I mean, they started doing mindless stuff there. But yeah, I mean, that's Ubisoft. Exactly, that's the problem. I mean, no, I think the problem is more that people are buying this shit. If they would stop buying this shit, then yeah, I mean, I know people who just buy every merchandise that is out of that brand. I mean, every figure and whatnot which comes out, they buy off that just because they love the characters or whatever. I mean, and that's just shit. Of course, they're never gonna learn if you throw money at them for shit. No, or they can't milk it. That's the problem, because not enough people are buying it. You forget that with the costs of creating a game today, you really need 1 million and more people buying a game to make it worthwhile. Of course, 500,000 are good too, but you really need a lot. And back then, when they created the first Might and Magic games, you really only needed like a few thousand people to buy it to make it worthwhile. And that's the problem. That's why they have to make shitty games, because most of the current generation of people just doesn't like a good game. They rather play shit because they don't know what gaming is all about. Or they have, let's say they have their own idea of what gaming was all about. I mean, I might be too old too. Maybe I just don't understand it. I can't talk there because I was never a Battlefield fan, which is because I don't like this. Yeah, I mean, I think shooters became strange since there was Counter-Strike. I never liked the style, but yeah. I don't need to like every genre. And when I was at LANs, at whatever, all of them would suddenly start to play Battlefield or whatever, and we just wanted to play Command and Conquer and Warcraft, and so Battlefield is stupid. Yeah, good code is Call of Duty is the basic idea. I mean, that's, yeah, you know, younger people. But I mean, yeah, that's the same. I didn't even like the first code. Well, I played the first code, but then with the second code, I mean, I just don't like the whole war theme. I mean, World War II and World War I are basically not interesting for me. I know, not that I know everything there's to know about it, but it just doesn't surprise me. That's why I liked Modern Warfare. Call of Duty Modern Warfare was really one of the most interesting Call of Duties to play because it was fresh. They tried new stuff. Ah, Medal of Honor was the same, yeah. Yeah, you don't get me with World War themes. Oh, really? Can they? So silly that they restricted the magic here, so it was really designed to not being able to do pure magic here. Or not at this stage, maybe it is at a later stage. Well, it's okay, I mean... There can be fans of World War themed games. It's not like I hate them. I just don't play the games. Or I mean, yeah, sometimes I play them, but it's really it bores me. I like World War when there's some fantasy stuff mixed in, like yeah, Wolfenstein. some stuff I didn't hear all the time, but I mean, yeah. The Earth Slide. With Twilight. How can you expect that Twilight would create any good vampire game? What is wrong with you? But there are actually not a lot of really dark games out there, that's right. I mean, oh no. Oh, really, it is much too expensive spells. You know what would happen there? They would create love stories with vampires. And vampires which sparkle, and really, I mean, Twilight would create really shitty vampire games. I don't want Twilight to to influence any creational stuff. No, should no. I would cry if I would see a vampire game inspired by Twilight. Why not? Oh no, where was my... I can't even dodge anymore because I'm not used to it anymore. Oh. Interesting save. So yeah, what we really need is something like, I mean, if you think about the Underworld movies, there they could create a game out of, which would be really interesting. Because actually, I mean, ignoring the fact that Underworld had way too many movies and really didn't have that great of a lore, but the theme is actually good enough to create a good game out of it. Which would really be fun. Well, I mean, why didn't they create a solid Blade game? Was there? Death to Spies. There you have something obscure, I don't even know Death to Spies. Guess you have some theme which is really not known. Death to Spies. Wait a sec. I need to Google that. Maybe I know it, but I don't think. Death to Spies. Oh, it's a Russian game. Oh, wait a sec. Yeah, okay. But yeah, I mean, there you have the World War themed thing again. If you have any game based on something World War like, chances are high that I wasn't interested in it. I mean, I know some games, of course, like Commandos and whatnot. Commandos was really good. Yeah, there you are. It was a World War II series. Of course, I don't know it. I'm not interested in something like that. I only know World War II games when I had it by chance or something like that. Black on the Eastern Hills, not really. Or maybe here. I don't even know if I know any World War. I mean, of course I know some World War II based games. But, interesting. Dodging is so strange. These double jumps are driving me mad. Or how about even more? Actually, there are not too many Russian developed games which are too popular here. I mean, Russian games, I mean, of course I know 1Z Company basically because of, how was it called? The Space RPG. Oh, I don't know anymore, damn it. I will remember it. Then there's Nival Interactive, of course, with Evil Islands and some really good RPGs. Space Wolves, it was. Space Wolves, really good game. First one is a really good game. The second and the third is shit. No, I don't. Some lag is strange. Oh. Life stamina. Armor. Both of health regeneration. Well, this balance. So what is lag? This wooden lag is, it eludes me. Or maybe to the east of that, maybe. This is so stupid. Or can you? Damn it. Damn you! I've saved here. Saving is okay, something I have to get used to again. But yeah, I mean, it's absolutely atrocious how... Oh, this is a shame. Much too fast. Or can you jump faster, you idiot? It's like... Oh, this double jump shit. Can I please deactivate that? This is... Can't deactivate that. I mean, yeah, it buffers my movement. It buffers. That's everything. I have to get used to it, that it buffers my movements. Which is amazingly bad, by the way. Buffered movement is really not something that you wanna have here. I never liked Hitman. Some of the themes I liked in Hitman, but I tried to play the first Hitmans a while ago and they are awful. I remember playing Hitman back in 1998 and yeah, it's exactly not my style of game. I try to like it, but it's way too sneaky, and I mean I hate sneaky games. I want to kill people when I have... I mean I hate forced sneaking, I want to kill people when I have the chance to. All of this mission failed when I mean there's exactly one sneaky game I like, which is Thief, the old Thief games. This is really cool, but other than that I don't like sneaking games. They just feel boring to me. Wolfenstein is no sneaking game. Wolfenstein is basically a fantasy World War II game, where World War II is really just used as, I mean, yeah. It's not like something which tries to be realistic. Most of the World War II games try to be as realistic as possible, and that's just boring as fuck for me. While Wolfenstein really focuses on shooting and being cool and making jokes about some stuff. No, you could play the old Blood without sneaking at all. You could just fuck all of them. I mean, you had to be better, of course, It's like in Uncharted, you know? I mean, you have the option of sneaking at some parts, or you can just shoot everyone down. And if you decide to shoot everyone down, it's a lot harder, but you can do it. You're not forced to sneak. And it's the same in Wolfenstein. I mean, of course, if you have some, at the start, if you have some Übersoldat, then some super soldier, then of course it's not a good idea to shoot them down, but really it's not all about sneaking this game. Quite the contrary, I mean, Wolfenstein is really more about mowing down a lot of enemies. And it doesn't even try to be realistic. Which is good. Whatever that is. But nice to know. Oh wait, Shadow of War, of course. Wow. I was a bit of... Lord of the Rings. No, I'm also not a big fan of the Middle-earth games. I mean, I only played one War over Middle-earth or something like that. I don't know even if what this was called. And the problem is, I mean, real-time strategy for me means something like Command and Conquer. Really big war with a lot of units, and essentially the problem I had with War over Middle-earth was that you only had they forced you into a strategy, and what? Okay, then I don't know it. I knew RPGs. They did. One of the first games was a mix between well, I mean, I played all of the Assassin's Creed games. I mean, I think they went shit with it, but I still played all of that. So if it's an open world action RPG, I might even consider playing it, just for the sake of it. And yeah, I mean, I'm totally not into news about video gaming, because most of the current video games are shit. So I don't know what new games are coming out and what they are. And Lord of the Rings has the problem that they made too many real-time strategy games which were not all that good, in my opinion. Oh, Divinity, I love the Divine Divinity game. Divine Divinity, Beyond Divinity, Divinity 2 of course. Then Divinity, I guess you mean the new Divinity now with Divinity 2 and not the old Divinity 2 game? I don't know. But I love all of the Divine Divinity games because this is good RPG gaming. I actually think about adding a Divine Divinity marathon. Ah, okay, then you mean the second. The second. I mean, yeah, that was real a good RPG. I mean, it had a problem with its dragon fights. I mean, it was criticized for its dragon fights. I didn't think it was all that problematic. But yeah, good thing. Good stuff. But yeah, like I said, I actually think about adding a Divine Divinity marathon. Because I think Divine Divinity are some of the best games. And the cool thing is every Divinity game is different from the other. There are no two Divinity games which are the same. The only thing I didn't play of Divine Divinity was Dragon Commander because it was not somehow the idea didn't feel compelling to me. But yeah, big time fan of Divinity. I mean, I start to cry when I hear the music of the first Divine Divinity, the menu music, because it's so good. And then it starts out as a mixture between I mean, Diablo 2 gameplay and in-game deepness of Ultima complexity, which is really perfect. And then there was the second Divinity, which was like Ultima 9 3D RPG with really cool. I mean, it wasn't as complex as the first anymore, but still very good. Ah no, Divinity is a game from Belgium, and I mean, it was I think none of the Divinity games actually came out big, but all of them are great.
At least the vegetable will profit.
So if you have never heard of it, I mean, it's not that. I mean, you might heard of the latest, not the latest, the one before, the Divinity Original Sin. Was it Original Sin? Yeah. Because it was hyped a lot over Kickstarter, and it was really a good game too. But other than that...
Came here by boat, did you?
How did you know that?
Dartan has
I like the green faces.
And the pass in the south is buried under a landslide. So, if you can't swim across the Silver Lake, a boat is the only possibility.
Yeah, a little clean.
You don't look like an ordinary traveler. Who are you?
My name is Zyra. I'm an adventurer. I specialize in old ruins.
You're a specialist in ruins. So have you heard anything about an old temple here in the mountains?
You're looking for an old temple. How exciting! Tell me more.
Of course I'm an idiot.
I've talked to a mage. He gave me a lead where I could perhaps find out more about the temple.
Yeah? Where?
In the castle in Silver Lake, there's an old archive. Maybe I can find out more about the temple there.
Well, you'll have to think about how you're going to get past the brigands. Otherwise, you won't get to Silver Lake.
I know. I don't know much myself, but Robar's paladins are looking for the temple too.
The paladins?
Yes. They say there's a blessed anvil there. Paladins want it, and I'm gonna stop them from getting it.
So you're fighting for the king of Sitarif?
No, I fight for no king. I want to avenge my friends who were murdered by Robar's men.
I'm sorry about your friends, but be careful. Vengeance is a double-edged sword.
Do I look like a fighter?
What?
So what's up? Haha, there you are again. Got the meat yet?
So, you had an argument with Lorne. What was that all about?
That's none of your business.
Come on, murderer. I'm stuck here. You could at least tell me why.
The fishermen were fighting in the war. Meanwhile, I fed their women on credit. Just wanted the boats for collateral in case the men died in the war. The women agreed. Then a man from the fishermen's troop came and said they all died. So I sold the boats. It was all legal and exactly as we had agreed.
Why didn't you wait before you sold the boats?
Dead is dead. What's to wait for?
I've got the mead.
Ah, good for something you are.
So, any idea how I can get across the bridge?
Take a keg of mead, go to the guards at the entrance of the brigands' camp, and ask them if they'll let you through.
You think that'll work?
Not really, but they'll nick the mead from you and drink it themselves. Spike it with a few iron bullets. That'll rob them of their free will. That way you can take D'Artan by surprise, and the bridge will be free.
Sounds good.
You in?
What effect do iron bullets have?
They turn you into a bumbling idiot that does anything anyone tells you to do.
Like opening a gate, for example.
Right.
I'd like to have a look at your wares. Let's try the trick with the mead.
We've already got a keg of mead. You'll just need to get 3 iron bullets for me.
Rest well, have a good one.
Iron bullets?
Go to the old mine. There's some growing there.
And do come again.
Anything else I should know?
Well, now that you ask, the entrance to the old mine has caved in. Happened a few years ago. You'll have to think of something if you want to get in. But maybe you won't need to if diggers cleared the entrance to the mine. Been talking about it for weeks now, about getting it opened again, the old mine.
Who's Digger?
An hermit, and a grumpy one at that. Lives in an old tunnel in the Hog's Rock, like an animal he does. He used to work in the mine. When it caved in, he lay there for 2 days under the rubble. Turned the poor dog mad, it did.
Where can I find Digger?
Just go to the entrance of the old mine. That's where he'll be.
That can't be true. I don't believe it. I saw it, mate.
Okay. Quest markers are only on this map. Is this cool or? Strange. Well, I guess it's like they want it to be. Whoa, what the fuck? I guess. Locked. Damn you. Of course. Wrong direction. Total Gothic 3 thing. Still is. Strange behavior. It's really stupid that your mana constantly runs out, huh? And you can't really boost it. I think my graphic card is overheating because I had this with the original with Gothic 3 also. So maybe it's not Gothic 3 at all. I have to restart my computer here. This means I actually have to open up my PC tomorrow and do something about that because I don't like it in that state. How could I? So how about Signal? No signal? Oh well, wait a sec, I will stop the stream because there's no signal from the PC and I have to see what's up. But hey, it's 4 PM, maybe I will see whether I come again. So have a good one. If I don't come back up, and other than that, whatever.